Alright, it definitely has seemed to be a while since I started recording. Yes, it's me, Danny Ball Sub. Yes, it is another video. And yes, it is yet another Playbuzz quiz kind of video. But this one's going to be a little bit different because if you recall in the last Playbuzz video, if you recall, I made one. And when I was making it, I saw this create tab up here, this thing right here. And I got really curious. Can I make my own? And if I can make my own, I can just share it with my friends, and they can just take some funny, hilarious quizzes to do weird things. So I looked over to it, and it turns out you can make stories, convos, personality quizzes, trivias, and polls. And to do this, I had to create an account, as you see right here, Dating Ball Sum. Let me load this up real quick. Click it again. See, right here, I had to make an account, and these are what I've made so far. I've made this is the first thing I made. I made a Do Games Help with Depression poll. It's a poll. I did it as a test to see if it would actually work, and that's basically just that. Let me go back. Alright, and the next thing I decided to do is I decided to make a very hilarious personality quiz called Are You Alive? And it's kind of funny. The questions in it are kind of funny, and you can be anything between are you dead or alive or some other funny wacky things. It's kind of interesting. And then there's this what food are you that I made last week, obviously. It says right there. What food are you, and what does that mean exactly? Let's find out. I made that as a request from my friends. My friends were like, just make a quiz about what food are you. So I did that. So now I'm working on this one right here. Which furry breed type / type are you? So let me go ahead and edit and publish that. It takes a minute to load. Load. Yes, if you save a draft and then go back to it later, it takes a minute to load. If you're just starting out creating one, it comes up instantly because there's really nothing to come up. So these are the results that you can get. So you can be an action furry, bird furry, magic furry, bunny / rabbit furry, a fox furry, raccoon furry, wolf dog furry. Those are results that you can get. You can add results easily by just pressing that and calling it whatever you want. You can add text to the results and then just add a photo from file. I don't know what these two are all about, so I usually just do from file, and I have a folder already put. I already have a bunch of images already put into a folder that I called Playbuzz. So I have all the images ready, and you're definitely gonna need that because these quizzes don't exactly take 2 seconds to make or a few minutes to make. So what you start out with is you start out with basically you start out with this, except this image is going to be blank, this is going to be blank, and all of this is going to be blank. So what you do is you just click there to add your image. You just type in right there what question you want. Then you start putting down answers, and you change. You start clicking on these and saying, okay, if you said yes, of course I do, then that adds 1 to this result, this adds 1 to magic furry result, this adds 1 to bunny / rabbit furry result, and so on like that. You can also, hang on, I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, this right here is tags that you can add to make it easy to find, so I decided to put cute, funny, and animals on there. You can also add your own tags separated by commas. You can make it public or private, or you can make it public, direct link only, or only me. You can change the language. You can make it to where it's able to be translated to other languages. You can make it to where these answers are randomly placed in an order, or you can make it to where it's placed in this order that it shows on here. I usually just leave it at random because that's default. Let's scroll down here. I've put down a total of 5 questions so far, and I want to add more questions. So let's add a question, and I'll show you kind of how that works. So you just click a photo, go to from file. Let's see. I have some of these ready. Like I said, it makes it a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier because it does take. You have to put credentials down. I usually just put Bing or Google or some user, some search engine like that. There, that's put a thing on there so easy. Sometimes it lags for me. I think it's just my connection though. Now you put down your question. Describe what is happening here. And you can change these to where there's photo answers. So you can add a photo here. Let's say, for example, I want that to be an answer. Oh. For example, if I want that to be an answer, I can just do that and then put no question here, and then it will be like, okay, click that for that or something like that. But we're not doing that. We're not. I don't do those. So let's say running my math homework. That will be an answer. What other answers shall we put? See, it's so easy to just add more answers. You can just keep clicking that. These are the max. I don't even know how many. These are the max amount of answers that you're allowed to have right here. 8. You can, if you accidentally added one, you can just press this X right here in this corner, and boom, they just start going away. Just as easy as that. I'm probably gonna need at least 4 answers because the more results that you have, the more questions you're gonna need, more questions you're gonna need, and more answers you're gonna need for each question. And as I said at the beginning, I think I said this at the beginning. I don't know because I've recorded this twice. From the previous one, let's scroll all the way to the top. The text results mean everything to what the result, to what the question result thing is going to be. So this right here says this. You're loyal and protect the ones you love. Likewise, spend time says you don't tell. You may have a mean side. That is to say, anyone who upsets you, best be afraid and run to the hills. So once you go through questions and you look at your answers, what would see right here? I have two. Do you know what an anthro is? And it's an exciting answer. By the way, anthro is a yeah. I don't want to tell you because then you can cheat in that quiz. Me, I'm ones. It's kind of an exciting answer kind of thing. So I decided, okay, that's a wolf dog furry for sure. So I added 2 to that. And any exciting thing I did, or anything that would mean loyalty, or anything that would mean that description, I put that down as adding to that. See, I like playing in it. Wolf dog furry might kind of like playing in the snow. Yeah, snow, yay! It's an exciting answer, so it's a wolf dog furry thing, and just stuff like that. So let's go through here. Burning my math homework. That might be an action furry kind of thing. So let me put 2 to him. Burning secret documents. That would go to him. That would go to him. And it might go to him. Let's see what else. I do not like typos in this thing, so I always double check. Actually, I need to add that there. I think that's all the answers I want to do that. I might add another one. I can't think of any more to add to that for some reason. I honestly have no idea. Anyway, what I like to do is after I finish a question and answer thing, I like to go down here and just hit save draft. It can take a minute to load, but I like to save draft every single time just in case my connection shuts out, turns off, or my power goes out, or anything like that. Let's add a 7th question. I think I wanted to add 8 questions to this, but I don't remember. What was that going to be for? I don't remember what that image was for. Some of these were suggestions. Right here, I remember this one. I remember this one. So you can change it sometimes like this. That's awesome. I find most of these on Instagram. So I just put Instagram. If I know the username I found it from, I'll do that. But it's usually I've been saving it for a while, so I don't really know very well. Okay, so do you believe in magic? That's an affirmative yes. Alright, so obviously that one goes to Magic Furry. This one goes to Magic Furry. Now it's possible. Let's add that to him. Yeah, let's add that to him. It's hard to use, but yes. We're going to add that to him. Add that to him. That down. Let's see what else. What else? Everything has one. I believe in its end I can use it. That can only be for Magic Furry. It's hard to use, but yes. So yeah. Also, another thing is make sure your result answers do not contradict themselves. For example, I put here, no, it's impossible. So an Action Furry would be like, okay, no, that's impossible. But if I didn't contradict myself, so I didn't go over here and be like, I believe in it and it can use it. And so I obviously left it at 0. And yes, it's obviously at 0, and it's hard to use, but yes, obviously I put that at 0. I made sure that there's no contradicting there. That's always a good thing. Obviously you can have two things, like Magic Furry can be on more than one of these. Yeah, I actually need to put that there. But yes. Okay, let's add, let's add one more question. Whoops, save draft. About like that. I think I actually found that one on Pinterest. Would you go to a world? Would you go to a world of furries? Maybe. And add that here, and add that. And add that here. No, not him, because it kind of contradicts that a little bit. What's the price? I feel like that's still something he would do. And again, this is kind of something a bird would kind of do, because he's kind of iffy about it, but he's also not. No, I like it here. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. And what you can do, what you can do, and what I'm going to do right now is you can preview your quiz, pressing the preview button down there, and it puts a new pop-up here. There should be an X in the corner once it loads. You see this X in the corner? You just press that whenever you want to stop. And here it shows your tags. It shows you exactly what it's going to look like when somebody comes to your quiz and wants to take it. So it shows the description, shows your cover image, it shows who created it, and it's telling me it's waiting on publish because I didn't publish it yet, obviously. So let's play it and let's see if I did this right. Yes, of course I know what an throw is. I wrote the quiz. I like playing in it. Of course. Do you enjoy desserts? It will be the death of me. Am I drooling? Once in a while. See, it shows your credits down here. Right there. And this credits was Instagram, searching hashtag for furry friends. Did I? Okay, I thought I had a typo there. Yeah, friends and family who also, yes, I have plenty in there, the best. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to add more to this. Burning secret documents, I don't know. Yes. Alright. What's a surprise? Yes. Take me to the furry world. What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? I'm a wolf/dog furry. It's so fitting, isn't it? Wolf, you're loyal to protect the ones you love. You're also likely to spend time chasing your own tail. You may have a mean side, that is to say, anyone who upsets you best be afraid and run for the hills. That's what that is. An image found on Instagram. So that's what that is. So I can do that, and one more thing. Here's where that cover image is, by the way. You have to have that. You have to have images on everything, except answer results. And let's see what else. I think that's pretty much everything that does for this quiz. If you ever accidentally create an answer, a question or whatever, you just press that X. It's just so easy. You just hit publish down here to publish this. It doesn't publish it immediately. That is one thing that you are going to have to remember. View item. Hang on. See, I'm going to go to my profile now. Oh no, that went public immediately. Hey, that's kind of cool. Sometimes for me, this quiz and this quiz and this quiz, it took a while. It took a couple of days for that to go public. It's wasn't searchable, in other words. But what I like to do is to find it easier. I like to hit the share button right here, and just mail it to me. Mail it to myself. Just mail it to myself. And what I'm going to do actually is just copy this link right here. Copy. And then I'm going to paste that exact link right there in the description below in this video. And that way you can go to my profile and you can take every single one of these quizzes. Find out which furry breed type you are. Maybe you don't want anything to do with that fandom at all. But you can if you want to. You can find out what food you are, and you can find out if you're alive or not. I mean, pretty much the entire Playbuzz quiz thing. I obviously have 0 subscribers. I don't think any of my friends actually have an account, so I think, and you have to have an account to subscribe to somebody, I believe. Yeah, so that's going to pretty much do it for this whole video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a little bit something about doing this about Playbuzz quizzes. It shows me how many people have seen it. So yeah, that's going to do it. Goodbye. Goodbye.